Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another scheme breakdown. This is out of the Cleveland Browns playbook. I'm going to be breaking down three formations: single back ace, pistol ace. And what's great about these two formations is you can flip in between the two of them with your audibles. And then the split back close. Really like this formation a lot. You can actually access each one of these particular formations by clicking on the icons. And finally, if you want to see live gameplay footage, I'm using the Raiders in this breakdown. You can go ahead and click onto that to go ahead and see that. So let's go ahead and go into this part of the breakdown.
Alright, so in this formation is split close Browns. What I like to do in this formation is I like to go ahead and put best catching running back in the backfield. I go ahead and also flip my wide receivers just to go ahead and give myself just a little bit better catching out of the backfield. Alright, so the following audibles is the Z spot. I love that play. Easy reads. I've got the wide receiver corners. I've got the play action Y shot, and then the halfback power O is my running play. To complement this particular scheme, I want to go ahead and use the X drag trail. I like that because of the way it attacks the defense. Also, the halfback wheel is going to be another base play that we're going to use. I'm probably going to stay out of any other plays. I can pretty much attack my opponent in any part of the field. If I was to sprinkle something in, it might be a halfback slipstring or a halfback draw is just another read. But I'm really going to be looking at passing against my opponent in this formation. So this is a third down type of formation. This is going to be a hurry up formation, forcing my opponent to make massive adjustments against me. Alright, so the first play we're going to look at is going to be the X drag trail, and I'm going to leave this play stock. I'm not going to touch it at all. I'm not going to make any kind of adjustments. This is a good first and second down type play. What I like about it is just the way the routes complement each other. So my first read really is going to be Benjamin, to see if he actually gets chased across the field against his opponent. If he gets chased across the field against the defender, that means it's man coverage. Now, if it is some kind of a zone, I'm going to go ahead and look to the flat with Johnson, which is my fullback right here. He's going to basically, Johnson is going to get into he's going to get really good depth with that, and I can actually rifle the ball any kind of cover 3 blitz. And then my next read is going to be up top, preferably to Gordon over the middle with the deep post. You've got a deep slant route with Barnage. Actually goes ahead and does a nice little release. Now, this running back route here with the angle route, that is another thing that you can check down to, but really I'm going to be focusing on the right side of the field with this particular play. So once again, this is man coverage, and as you can see right here, against man coverage, that drag route is just going to blow it away every time. Now, if it is some kind of man coverage, you also have that deep tight end over the middle. So I've got a rolling defender coming down here. It looks like it's going to be cover 3 blitz, and this is what I like about this fullback route. Look, he's up the field by 5 yards, and I got rid of the ball in a matter of a second. Great play. Now, this is a good play if you want to attack your opponent at levels, especially if you need a good play, especially with a wide receiver like Gordon. This is really going to force your opponent to pick his poison, whether he wants to go with man coverage or zone. This play is basically going to hit your opponent against either the flats. It's going to go ahead and hit him with drag routes and then a deep post over the middle. So I really like this play. It just is going to cause your opponent a lot of issues with it, and I leave it stock so I can hike it immediately. Alright, so the next play we're going to look at is going to be the halfback wheel, and what I like about this particular play is that it's very fast and easy reads. It's going to give me a way to attack my opponent on the left side of the formation, and it's going to be very difficult for him to defend against it because it's going to hit him at different levels too. I'm only going to make one adjustment, the flanker, which is in a deep in route, in route. I'm going to put him on a slant. So let's go ahead and take a look at this as random defenses. I'm going to go ahead and take Gordon. I'm going to put him on a slant route like this. And basically I'm going to read this defender right here with the white line from Gordon to the defender. I'm going to see if he follows. If the defender comes down and follows, I know I've got a man read. And Gordon should be wide open on a man read. And I also have got Benjamin on the deep post over the middle that I can check up to against any kind of man coverage. If it is zone coverage, I'll watch Gordon over the middle. If it's a cover 3 blitz, I can check it down to Johnson Jr., who will be wide open in the flat end and kind of cover 3 blitz. So let's go ahead and see what it is. It is a cover 3 blitz, and as you can see right there, good wide open route, but just a bad ball by Johnny Manziel. So let's go ahead and just do this again. This is a 3-3-5 look. And I've got man coverage, and you see Gordon's able to pick up easy 15 yards and break a few tackles for more. Right, so once again, I'm going to watch this defender right here to give my read. It is zone, and I can check it down underneath with Gordon. He's going to be my first read. So very quick adjustment. Watch my defender over here. He does follow, leaving the backside with Barnage wide open. Quick slant and basically check this defender right here. It is zone coverage, but on the right coverage I can actually go ahead and hit my opponent over the middle, either zone. So what I like about this play is that it allows me to go ahead and attack my opponent in different areas of the field. Over the middle, crossing over the top, I've got the corner route, I've got the flat route on the right side, and this is a good complement to the other play that we had earlier, which was the wide drag. So this is just a nice little complement against my opponent, so it's nice to go ahead and put this in with your mix. So let's take a look at the audibles now. Alright, so the first audible we're looking at is going to be Z spot, and this is going to attack my opponent on the inside. And I'm really only going to do one thing. I'm going to go ahead and take Benjamin and put him on a hitch route. That's going to give me another read underneath. And I'm going to use the same type of reads that I did before. I'm going to watch Gordon to see if defender follows him. If the defender follows him, that means either the flat is going to be wide open with Johnson or Barnage on the outside. So he isn't followed. I'll go ahead and check it down and pick up the easy 5-6 yards. So just go ahead and do this again. I've got the hitch on the other side for an easy 5 yards. If he does get followed, I do have this deep corner route that I can hit with the tight end. So what I like about this play is just another play that the opponent has to defend other areas of the field, which would be the inside with the hitch routes and with the spot routes. So in very easy reads, easy get rid of the ball very quick. You're going to make your reads very quick, and it's really going to force your opponent to have a hard time. Now the next play we're going to look at is going to be the wide receiver corners. And with this particular play, I want to make one adjustment. I'm going to go ahead and take Gordon and put him on a slant route. And I'm going to go ahead and also, if I can, I'll block Johnson. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Gordon again if he actually gets any kind of a defender that follows him. So if this defender follows him, I know I'm looking at man coverage. That means that that corner route over here by Benjamin will get wide open. If it is zone, I can actually check it down to Johnson, which it is, and then it provides me some blocking underneath to be able to pick up some fairly easy yards. Now Johnson gets a unique player area of the field, which is not going to have any kind of a zone defender in the area. So that's what's good about this particular play. The zone defenders are going to have to give that up at the line of scrimmage. Now I've got the deep corner, which is a good way to attack my opponent on the left-hand side because he's seeing a lot of stuff on the right side. And of course, you've got the slant over the middle, which is going to be good against any kind of man and a lot of zone coverages.
This concludes this section of my Cleveland ebook breakdown. If you want to access the single-back ace scheme, just click on the top icon. If you want to access the pistol ace scheme, you can click on the center icon. And then obviously the shotgun split back close, you can click on that icon. And if you want to see this with against a live opponent and see how the live opponent deals with this particular breakdown, this Cleveland ebook, go ahead and click on that icon right there with the Play Now feature. So once again, to all my subscribers, I really appreciate your support, and until next time.